Hello, students. Welcome to the class of digital signal processing. We have done the linearity and the time shifting property. Today, we will be doing the time reversal, time expansion, and multiplication by an exponential sequence. If time permits, otherwise, we will be dealing with two properties and their examples. Let's get started. Okay, so let's first start with the time reversal property very quickly. The time reversal property of Z transform, which says that if the Z transform of X of n is X of Z, then the Z transform of X of minus n will be X of Z to the power minus 1. So first, let us understand what is meant by time reversal. So suppose you have a signal which is starting, say you have a signal e to the power minus x. So this signal is going to be, and I'll also write over here ux. Then in that case, the signal will be in this manner. It will start from 0 and go till infinity. If I take the opposite of this signal, that is, if I take it in, I'm writing this right now in the continuous time domain case. So if I can write it over here, better to write it over here, e to the power minus t ut. So if you take it e to the power minus t ut, it is this way. Same way, if I just change the signs, e to the power t u of minus t, that time the signal will become this way. Means you have taken the mirror image of the signal in the y-axis, right? In the y-axis, you have taken the mirror image of the signal. So that is the time reversal property. How it happens in the discrete time domain is that, or you're just taking the sampled power portions of the signal. So suppose it can be in this manner. If I take the same signal, if I'm trying to convert into the discrete domain, I have taken a sample here. I've taken a sample here, here, here. So my signal will be somewhat this way if I am taking it in discrete domain and same signal, then it is this way. E to the power minus n u of n. And if I take e to the power n un, u of minus n, e to the power n, u of minus n, then that case the signal will be changing towards the left side. So the first signal is mirror imaged. So there will be a value at 0, then at minus 1, minus 2, this way the value will go on. So this is the mirror image. This is called the time reverse, mirror image in the y-axis. This is called the time reversal property. So you were moving in the forward direction, you flipped towards the negative direction or the backward direction. So in this case, if first of all we will do the proving for this. So the proof involves, first you will have to see what is your signal. So the signal was x to the power x of minus n. So if you take the Z transform of x of minus n, then n is equals to minus infinity to infinity x of minus n and z to the power minus n. Now if you take here, let us take, let minus n is equal to L. Then you can write this x of L, z to the power what? Minus n is equal to L, right? So here it will become z to the power L, and the summation will go from L equals to minus infinity to infinity. Now, if you wanted to write in the format of definition of Z transform, where Z is always having minus power, that time what you need to do is, you will write this as x of L, but here you will write Z to the power minus 1 and minus L. So this is basically the Z transform of x, Z to the power minus 1. You can write this as it is a Z transform of x, not of xz, but of x to of z to the power minus 1. Here in this case, your ROC will be the way, in the way if you have to write the ROC, the R1 is lesser than z to the power minus 1 is lesser than R2. between the two radius, this z to the power minus 1, the region is lying. So what it is becoming is basically 1 by r1. 1 by r1 is lesser than mod of z is lesser than 1 by r2. Okay. Now if you do the one example, let us do. So if I take the example of a to the power minus n, so let us take the question u of minus n. Simple question, let us take u of minus n. So in this case, what will happen? You know the formula is n is equals to minus infinity to infinity u of minus n z to the power minus n. But the signal u of minus n is starting from z is equals to n is equals to 0 and it is going in the negative direction. It's going in this direction. So here what we are going to do is we will change it from minus infinity to 0. So u of minus n, the value is 1 into z to the power minus n. Now there is some mathematical thing that you have to know. If you change the order of this, not the order, if you change this, the upper and the lower limits of this one, then what you can do is n is equals to 0 to infinity. Along with the sign, you are changing it. So what you will do is inside you will change the sign of this one. Minus n is going to become plus n. So now if you write it, if you see this is a geometric sequence with first term 1, then the second term will be z square this way, right? So the r, the common ratio is z, and the first term is 1 by 1 minus z. Now what mod z should be lesser than 1. You know r should be lesser than 1, so mod z is lesser than 1. This is your ROC. Getting it? Okay. Now let's move on to the next property. So this was the time reversal property. You took u of minus n instead of u of n. Then this part has happened. Now see, if this is how I did it by definition directly, I should have done it with the property. So let us see the time. One thing more you have to see over here, u of minus n. You had to take out the z transform of this one. So the parent one is over here is u of n. You know the z transform of this one, 1 minus z inverse. From the property, we know that this is the z transform of un. Okay, from the property I am telling you now, this is the z transform of un. By using the property of time reversal, if you find out the z transform of this one, what you need to do is, in the place of z, you need to write z to the power minus 1. So z to the power minus 1 whole to the power minus 1. What does that give you? 1 by 1 minus z to the power 1. So just see over here, it is 1 by 1 minus z. Okay, so by using the property, if you know the z transform already, then you can use the property, and the basic signal, then you can use the property and do it directly. Next, let us move on to the time scaling property of Z transform. So in the time scaling property, what is that you are going to divide the signal, means the original signal, by a constant. That is your time expansion or time scaling property. So let us see that. The time scaling or the time expansion property. So time expansion. Okay, give me a second. If you take this, then it is time expansion property. So what does it say? That if the Z transform of x of n is x of z, then the Z transform of x of n by k, what will this be? X of z to the power k. Here you have to understand that x of n by k means that n is a multiple of k. N is a multiple of k. If it is not the multiple of k, then in that case the value is 0. So we will be discussing only for the multiple of k when we are taking the Z transform. Okay, so if you do the proving for this one, let us first do the proving for this one. So my signal right now is, let us write this part, x of n by k into z to the power minus n. Now what we will have to let is n by k. Yes, let n by k is equal to p. So now the summation will change from p is equals to minus infinity to infinity. This one will become x of p, and z to the power minus n, that is going to become minus pk. Got it? Now this way you can just one step more. P is equals to minus infinity to infinity. X of p z of z to the power minus pk. What you can write it is x of p z to the power minus k whole raised to the power of p. So this is x into, okay, you can make this plus k and write it minus p, because the definition of z transform says that here it is minus n. So it becomes x of z to the power k. So easy to prove, right? Just you need to take n by k equals to p and then put it in the formats of the definition. That's it. Let's do a question on this. Say our question is, uh, let's take some other question. Okay, we can use right now x of n is equal to, let us take a to the power n by 2 u of n by 2. Okay, so in this case, you know the z transform of a to the power n u of n. What is the z transform of this one? 1 by 1 minus a z inverse. Okay, now by the property of z transform, you know that z has to be replaced with z to the power k. Here, what is k? K is 2. So, wherever there is z, you will replace it by to the power of z, that will be replaced by z square. So, let's go ahead and do it. A to the power n by 2, u of n by 2. This is going to become what? 1 by 1 minus a z to the power 2, you will do it. So it is going to become a z to the power minus 2. Let us once see it with the basic definition also, just to clarify it. So from the definition, the basics, we can write it. N is equals to minus infinity to infinity. We are not taking, I'll just take it 0 to infinity directly. A to the power n by 2, z to the power minus n. Again, now you will have to go in the same way as you did in the proving part. So in the proving part, you have taken n by k equals to L. So same way here, you will have to take n by 2 is equal to L or P, whatever. N by 2 is equals to say P. So this will transform n is equals to 2 times of P. Now when you write it, that time, this will be your P equals to 0 to infinity. This is a to the power P. Okay. Now, what will you write it? Z to the power minus 2 times of P. Okay. Now what we have to do is, you can write this as a to the power P into z to the power minus 2. Or you can take it a into z to the power minus 2 raised to the power of P. And this is going from P equals to 0 to infinity. Now if you see this, what is this? It is a geometric sequence. Let us see once term by term. So first term is going to be 1. The second term will be how much? A z to the power minus 2. The third term is going to be a square z to the power minus 2. So this way your common ratio is a into z to the power minus 2. And the first term is 1. So the final answer is going to be 1 by 1 minus a z to the power minus 2. This is what we got here by using the property. So got it? Okay, now the next property that we are going to do is the multiplication by an exponential sequence. Or we can do it in the next class. Thank you, everyone.